Hi, class. This is the first of 4 videos that I'm making for you to review each of the remaining assignments that are left in this class. This first one that you see here is the Benchmark Values Alignment Review and Industry Analysis. You can see it is due on December 1st, which is just around the corner. December 15th for accommodated students, and it's worth 100 points. One thing I want to point out here before we move on through the assignment instructions is the rubric. You should be looking at the rubric for each of your classes because this is what the graders go by. For your paper here, I would like you to use each of these areas, which have points assigned to them, as headers. So this should be in bold on your paper as your header, and then underneath it, you discuss the section. Okay, so the purpose of this assignment is to fully develop the outline you created in topic 6, values alignment review outline assignment, and develop a comparative analysis based on your research about the effectiveness of leadership and governance within a publicly traded auto manufacturer. So you are required to use the outline you created previously. You can use your original outline, or you can use the AI improved outline. Part 1 is the values alignment review paper. So you need to be able to communicate your ideas clearly through your writing. And to do that takes an ability to write succinctly and precisely. And a way to do that is you organize your ideas first in an outline, then revise your outline if needed, before you begin actually writing out your paragraphs. So you work on your outline first. It's a complete product by itself. And then you take that outline and you'll convert it into a quality paper. So in this first section, in 500 to 750 words, you need to transform the information you documented in the topic 6 outline assignment into a fully developed paper suitable for an executive audience. So that means you have to take your outline, turn it into an actual report, business writing style, that's suitable for executives. So you're talking about VPs, senior VPs, CEOs, CFOs, COOs, top levels of the company, right? So you're not writing to me as an instructor. You are writing to the executives of your company. All right. Be sure to present evidence in your submission that you've corrected issues or applied improvement suggestions made by the instructor or the grader. And then part 2 is in the section addressing competitive pressure, extend your discussion. So that means you need to write more about it to also address what ways your personal vision, mission, and values will encourage innovation within the groups you intend to interact with in your future professional role. So in this part 1 here, you have 2 subparts. The one is your outline. Be sure you're providing evidence for what you're saying. Be sure you're writing it to the executives of a car company, not to me as your instructor. And then in the second subpart to this is you take your personal vision, mission, and values and how you can use those to encourage innovation with the groups you intend to interact with and work with in your future professional role. That's part 1 of this assignment, and this can all be on one document. Part 2 is your auto industry firm analysis. So you're expected to be able to apply your classroom experience to external or real world situations. So you need to demonstrate mastery of this by applying your experience in the class throughout the simulation and what you've learned in the simulation to expand on the outline you submitted in topic 6. So an outline is not required. It's part of this part of the assignment, but we do strongly recommend that you use an outline to organize your thoughts first and then convert that into your paper. So again, another 500 to 750 words. Keep in mind, I'm not a stickler about the word count, but there should be enough words in there to get your arguments and your points and your reporting across. So 3 subparts to part 2. Number 1, research a firm in the auto industry that competes in at least one of the 4 markets covered in the simulation. You should have that covered. Then you need to discuss how their publicly stated vision, mission, and values information compares to what your team documented and applied throughout the simulation. So how does their vision, mission, and values compare to the vision, mission, and values of your company in the simulation? So part 2 is what specific metrics or KPIs will you use to measure the effectiveness of this firm's leadership and governance as this relates to the firm's execution and conformity to its values, mission, and vision. So you need to establish some KPIs. The ones we used in the simulation are pretty good. So you can use those. You can come up with others that you might see. You can do some research and see what kind of KPIs other automobile manufacturers use. Subpart 3 says if innovation in a large organization might be summarized as a change that adds value, identify a change, so one change or innovation that this organization could have made, which would have both add value and improve the metric or the KPI that you've established as meaningful. So you need to make sure that whoever's reading your report clearly understands the impact on value and the identified metric. You need to articulate clearly what the added value is, not in general terms, but be specific. It says use effective business writing style. So that means single-spaced, no in-text citations, any reference materials you use, you put a reference page at the end of your document. Make sure you start a new page at the end that says references at the top. Don't just continue from your last paragraph. The reference page should be a separate page. Okay, so that's this first assignment. Reach out to me if you have any questions, and best of luck to you.